5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Can You Beat the Coin? I'm your humble host, the Fantasy Typhoon, aka the Mentalist, aka your favorite analyst. And let me bring in the creator of the show, the brainchild of Can You Beat the Coin? He's going to go into a little further and go behind the logistics behind his creation and, just let you know how the game is played. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm ready to hopefully finally beat the coin here in week 4. And just to explain what we're doing here is we're looking at the NFL games and against the spread, and we're flipping a coin to get the results. And as easy as that sounds, that's great. So far in the season, the coin is 27-21.
It is hard to beat the coin, man.
27-21. So, but that's not the whole story of the game. The story of the game is once we get the picks from the coin, both Typhoon and I then have 4 picks that we can change that the coin decided. So we're going to go over those picks, and we're going to go over last week's results here in just a bit, and just kind of tell you how we're doing and who we like this week against the coin, if you will. So we get 4 picks against the coin, and so far in 4 weeks we still haven't beaten the coin. However, the coin's 27-21. I'm 26-22, and Typhoon is 22-26. So we're looking to see what we can do if we can finally beat the coin. Again, the coin decides all of the picks, and Typhoon and I have a chance to go against 4 of those picks and make a change on 4 of those picks. So we're going to go over that. So why don't you go ahead and bring up the screen if you could, and I'm going to show where we were last week.
All right. Let me just say something right quick, Jeff. Look, folks, I know this sounds simple. I know you're like, oh, well, I could easily beat the coin. That's no problem. Folks, I promise you, this is a lot harder than what it is. It's hard beating this coin.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. Okay, Jeff, give us a recap from last week on how bad I did. And
well, looking at last week, the coin went 8-8, right? I went 7-9, and you went 6-10. So we didn't fare much better than the coin, and we still haven't beaten it. We've tied it. And, we've done that a few times, but interesting that the coin was 8-8. What were they the week prior? Let's go back here. 11-5 in week 2. They were 11-5 in week 2. The coin was 8-8 in week 3. So, so far the coin's doing really good. And we are not our picks against the coin here. Like last week, I took Jacksonville. I took Pittsburgh. Sorry. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, yeah.
New England and the Chargers against the Panthers. And the ones in green, I got correct. And as you can see, the Pittsburgh one should be green, though. Let me change that. I don't know how that became black. That should be right. So anything in red is incorrect. Anything in green is correct. Anything that you see highlighted in yellow were the 4 picks that I made against the coin. Anything highlighted in blue are the 4 picks that Typhoon made against the coin. And here's our results. So having said that, let's take a look at week 4. And again, through 3 weeks, the coin is 27-21. I'm 26-22, and Typhoon's 22-26. So how do we do this? So I've got a website that flips a coin for us. And whenever that coin comes up heads, it will go to the home team. So the home team is always heads. And here's all of our home teams, and here's all of our opponents. Here's the line for the week, and we're using these lines through CBS Sports. So if you have an argument with one of these lines, take it up with CBS. So first, let's do this. Let's go ahead and pick our winners here, heads or tails, and I'll put in the results as we go. So the first one here is Thursday night, the Jets at home against the Broncos. So as I said before, if it's heads, we pick the home team. If it's tails, we pick the away team. So here's the official pick. It is heads. Oh boy. The coin is taking the Jets.
Taking the Jets plus
Yes.
what?
Plus 3.5. The Jets plus 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, so that's the coin got the Jets. The next one is Detroit at home versus New Orleans. Detroit is a 4.5 point underdog. So they're getting 4.5 points. Here's the call. It is tails. So the coin likes the Saints. So New Orleans minus 4.5. Okay. And next is Tennessee and Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. This game is currently scheduled to be postponed or canceled, and it may be played Monday as a doubleheader or even Tuesday, I'm hearing.
Right, Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
There's talk about that. Hopefully we get the game in. We're going to do the game just in case, right? And just in case it goes on. The home team here, is it Tennessee or is it Pittsburgh at home? Maybe I had that wrong. I thought it's in Pittsburgh. Can we effort that real quick?
I thought that one was in Tennessee? Hold on. Let me look right quick.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make the call. I think it is in Tennessee.
Hold on.
But I'm going to go ahead and make this call, and it is heads. So we're going with the home team regardless, and I believe it is Tennessee. Yeah,
it's Tennessee. It was supposed to be a 1 o'clock game. Yeah, that's in Titans.
So Tennessee's at home. The coin favors the Titans. Moving on. Tampa Bay.
What was it? Titans what?
Plus 1.5. Tampa Bay minus 7.5 versus the Chargers. So here's our pick, and it is the Chargers. Chargers plus 7.5. Okay. Plus 7.5. So the coin likes the road team there. Next game. Did you get that one?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Next game is Washington at home versus Baltimore. Washington is a 13.5 point underdog. So here is the pick. It is heads. The coin likes Washington plus 13.5. Woo. Okay. Next game, Miami plus 6.5 at home versus Seattle. And the coin likes Miami plus 6.5. Okay. It's going to be hard to go against Seattle, man. I'm telling you.
I know, right?
Next one, Chicago, the Bears at home against the Colts. And the Colts are favored by 2.5, even though this game's in Chicago. So let's see who's going to get the call. It's the tails. So it's the Colts minus 2.5. Okay. Next, Carolina at home versus the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are favored by 3.5. So here's the pick. It is tails. So it's going with Arizona. So Arizona minus 3.5. Next game is Dallas at home versus Cleveland. Dallas is favored by 4.5.
I'm leaving my 0-4 Cowboys alone. 0-3 or whatever.
Oh, they're taking the Cowboys. So the coin likes Dallas. Dallas minus 4.5. Okay. A couple more left here. Cincinnati at home versus the Jaguars. Cincinnati favored by 3.5. 3.5. That seems odd. But here's the pick. It is tails. Jacksonville plus 3.5. Okay. Houston at home versus Minnesota. Texans minus 3.5. Let's see where we're at here. Both teams are 0-3, I believe.
Yeah, it is. That's an O for both.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Finally, Houston gets a fairly decent team on their schedule.
I know, right? What, the Ravens and the Chiefs and
Steelers? Yeah. All right. So the coin likes Houston minus 3.5. So let's put that in there. Next, the Rams at home versus the lowly Giants. Rams favored by 12.5. So here's the pick. And the coin likes the Rams minus 12.5. Whew. All right. Chiefs and Patriots from Kansas City. Chiefs are favored by 7.5. Here we go. Here we go.
That's the thing right here.
Oh, it's New England. New England plus 7.5. Okay. The coin likes Belichick. All right. Raiders at home versus the Bills. The Bills are favored on the road by 3.5. So let's see who we're going with here. Raiders or Bills? Raiders or Bills? We're going Raiders. Raiders plus 3.5. LSV plus 3.5. Great. Two more. San Francisco at home versus the Eagles. San Francisco favored by 6.5, and the pick is San Francisco 6.5. San Francisco minus 6.5. Do they get Garoppolo back? Do they get Mostert back? How effective will they be if they do come back?
Minus 6.5.
Minus 6.5. Yes.
Okay.
Lastly, is the Monday night game. The Packers at home in Lambeau against the Falcons, the 0-3 Falcons. Packers are favored 7.5. So here's the pick. And the coin likes the Packers. Okay. All right. So
Packers what? Minus what?
7.5.
Boy.
7.5. Okay. So now there's our picks. Now we get to choose 4 of these that we think are going to be incorrect, that the coin is incorrect on. So you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first, and let's just go ahead and touch on. Well, I guess we kind of touched on that COVID game. The Steelers. So I do want to partake in that game, but I'll pick that game, but I also do another alternative one just in case it's not played.
Okay. All right, fine. You can do that. I actually like Pittsburgh as well. So I'm
taking that one. That's just too enticing.
I'm going to take him also. So we're both even on that one. All right, you got a second one?
Who in the world are the there they go, Buccaneers and Chargers. That's who's playing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go next on this one while I think a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go with man. How about Baltimore? Maybe Baltimore wins by like 20 points. Maybe they have a get-right game against the football team. So I'm going to take Baltimore minus 13.5.
You know what? I had that as my next one too, Jeff, but I don't know. That Washington front line is kind of dominant. So we'll see.
Yeah. We will. We will see, won't we?
My game is let's see. What's my second game? I'm gonna leave you guys on edge for a minute. Drum roll, please. My game is
do it.
Seahawks.
I was going to take them. But that's fine. You can take them. That's fine.
I'm taking Seahawks.
Seahawks minus 6.5 on the road at Miami. Okay. I like that. That's a good pick. I'm going to go with Buffalo. I think the streak is going to stay alive. Going with the Bills here. Bills minus 3.5 at Vegas. Okay. What is it? Alliance Stadium? All right, let's see. What do we got? Well, you got 2 more, actually. I have 1 more.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pick. Saints and the Lions. So
Saints and the Lions.
Saints got to win by a touchdown.
Pretty much.
No. That'll make the coin right. The Lions need to keep it close.
Yeah. So if you take the Lions, they just have to win, or
they could win by a field goal.
Right. Or if the Saints, right, because the Saints are favored by 4.5. So if the Saints if they win by less than 4.5, then you would get it with the lines. Right. What's it going to be? Tough ones, huh?
Give me Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me Detroit.
Plus 4.5. Okay. At home.
Michael Thomas not playing, right? Well, I guess we don't have that information right now.
Probably not, though. He's probably not playing. All right, I got 1 more pick. Who's it gonna be? Boy.
Don't say Jaguars Bengals. Don't say Jaguars Bengals.
I'm gonna say Tampa Bay minus 7.5.
Man, I was getting ready to do that one.
I'm going to do Tampa Bay minus the 7.5.
I was going to do that one as my
picks.
alternative. That was going to be my alternative.
All right.
But let's see.
You get one more. Or are we both doing 5 just in case the Pittsburgh-Tennessee game?
Yeah, just in case the Pittsburgh game, COVID snatches it.
Okay.
All right, give me a minute. Arizona, Seahawks, Browns, Cowboys.
Beat the coin. Can we finally beat the coin?
Browns got a heck of a running game.
They do.
And we can't stop the run. Give me the Browns.
Browns. All right. Cleveland plus 4.5 is
I think they can keep that by a field goal.
This is your alternate, so I'm going to go a little bit lighter of a blue here. And
no, that's my real one. That's my fourth one.
It is?
Okay. Now here comes my alternate. Well, after you do yours first.
Okay, fair enough. All right, here's my alternate then. So let's see. Oh, man. You know what? How about the Falcons? The Falcons keeping it close at Lambeau because they're a back-and-forth type of team, right? They get the lead and then they lose it, right? Can they lose it by 8 points? We're going to find out. So I'm going to take Atlanta plus 7.5 Monday night at Lambeau. I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout here for the Packers. I'm going to say the Falcons sort of keep it close, maybe a backdoor cover. I like it. So Atlanta is my alternate. And let's make this a little bit different color. There we go. All right, now your alternate.
Give me the Vikings.
Ooh, looking for win number 1 and Houston's loss number 4.
No, I'm just looking for them to keep it within that 3.5. I think they can keep it within 3.
Okay, all right.
I think they can lose by 3.
Okay. All right, so we'll do that. That's my alternate. That's your alternate. Alternates are a little bit of a shade different. So there's our picks.
So folks, the alternates only count if the Pittsburgh and Titans game is actually canceled from this week.
Right. If it's played Tuesday night, it still counts, right?
It still counts, yes.
It still counts. Good.
We don't reconvene until next Wednesday, so yes.
All right, there it is. So hey guys, if you're playing at home, let us know who your 4 picks would be versus the coin and see if anyone, including you, can beat the coin.
Please, somebody beat this coin. It is hard. I'm telling you, folks, it is harder than you think. Because we are still pretty much in preseason mode right now with these teams. Because this is like the dress rehearsal game here, if you will, the week 4 of preseason. So week 5, we should really have a handle on who's the contenders and who's the pretenders. So hopefully my picks will get better with. I'm like fine wine. Hopefully my picks will age better with time. I had to make that rhyme for you.
I like it.
But Jeff, anything you want to say before we shut it off?
No, man. Just this is such a fun thing to do. It
really is.
It's different, right? Because you're still picking this. You're still looking at each game and the point spreads. We're relying on a coin to make our decisions, and then we're relying on our ability to try and thwart the coin or beat the coin, if you will.
And it just lets you know how strong Vegas is. How competitive this is. It's rough. Like I was saying, I was thinking I was just going to come in here and go 4-0 against the coin and just keep moving.
Doesn't happen, does it?
This is rough. This is the NFL. Anything can happen,
If you pick the coin's results so far this season, you're making money.
You are making money off a coin. How by chance is that?
Well, the law of averages says that the coin's not going to do so well in the next couple weeks, so we're gonna find that out.
No, that's just me getting better. Don't do that to me. Don't take that from me. All right, folks. So this is week 4. Can you beat the coin? I'm your humble host of Fantasy Typhoon with my good friend, the creator, Mr. Jeff Haseley of the world famous Football Guys. We're going to sign off. Now, look, make sure you guys reach out to us with your 4 picks. And can you beat the coin?
There you go. Sounds good. Thanks, man. We'll see you next week.